You think shame is just embarrassment, a bad moment, a mistake, a sentence you wish you could take back. But your body can react to shame like danger. Your face gets hot, your chest tightens, your stomach drops. Your mind replays the moment again and again. You may want to hide, disappear, go back in time, and stop yourself before it happened. But nothing is physically attacking you. No predator is chasing you. No storm is coming. No weapon is pointed at you. So why can a social feeling hit the body so hard? Maybe because shame is not only a modern emotion, maybe it is a trace of a much older world. A world where being judged by the group could change your chances of survival. And that is where this feeling begins to make sense. Today, shame can appear almost anywhere. You say something awkward in a meeting. You get corrected in front of other people. You post something online and no one responds. A group chat goes quiet after your message. Someone looks at you in a way that makes you feel exposed. Your modern mind knows you are probably safe. You still have a home. You still have food. 1. You are not being thrown into the wilderness. But your body does not always react like it lives in the modern world. It reacts fast. Before you can explain the situation logically, your nervous system may already be treating the moment as a threat. That is the strange part. A small social mistake can feel much bigger than it looks from the outside. Embarrassment says, "That was awkward." At A, shame goes deeper. It whispers, "Maybe I am the problem." To understand why that feeling can become so powerful, we have to go back to the kind of world that shaped the human body. So, why does shame feel like danger? Why would a social mistake trigger a body built for survival? And what did shame once do for early humans, living in small groups, long before cities, police, hospitals, money, written laws, or locked doors? The answer is not simply that early humans had feelings too. The deeper answer may be that social life itself was part of survival. In that world, losing your place in the group was not just uncomfortable, it could make you vulnerable. And vulnerability, for most of human history, was dangerous. Imagine a small human group long before modern civilization. No office, no apartment, no phone, no police, no court system, no written records, no hospital waiting nearby. Just a small group, moving through a dangerous landscape. Food is uncertain. Weather can shift. Predators may be close. Children need protection. Injured people need care. Older members carry memory that the group depends on. In a world like that, every person's behavior matters. Who shares food? Who lies? Who helps when danger comes? Who disappears when work has to be done? Who takes too much? Who can be trusted near children? Who stays calm when the group is afraid? There is no written file on anyone. No background check. No online record. The group remembers. And memory becomes reputation. In a small group, reputation is not just about popularity. It can decide who is trusted, who is helped, who is watched, and who is avoided. This is where the modern feeling starts to become ancient. In modern life, shame may feel painful, but in prehistory, that kind of feeling could point to something more serious. Losing respect could mean losing trust. Losing trust could mean fewer people willing to share food with you, fewer people willing to warn you about danger, fewer people willing to help when you were injured, sick, or alone. A person did not need to be physically attacked to become vulnerable. Sometimes, becoming socially unsafe was enough. If the group saw you as selfish, careless, unreliable, or dangerous, your place inside that group could weaken. And for early humans, the group was not just company. The group was shelter. The group was memory. The group was protection. The group was how children survived. The group was how knowledge moved from one generation to the next. To be cut off from that support could be one of the most serious threats a human could face. So when the body reacts strongly to shame, it may be asking an ancient question. Am I still safe with the group? But this instinct was not designed for comfort. It may have been designed for survival. Shame may have worked like a social alarm. Not a perfect one, not always a fair one, but a powerful one. It could push a person to notice when they had crossed a line. It could make them repair a mistake. It could move them toward apology, changed behavior, or greater care around others. In a small survival group, that mattered. A person who never felt shame might ignore the damage they caused. They might take food without concern, break trust again and again, endanger the group and feel nothing. But a person who felt shame could be pulled back toward the group's expectations. That does not mean shame is always useful today. It can become too intense. It can attach itself to harmless mistakes. It can stay long after the danger has passed. It can make people feel broken when they are only human. Shame may be information, but it is not always truth. Its older function may have been simple: keep the person connected to the group. Because in the world that shaped us, belonging was not just emotional. Belonging was protection. And this is where shame becomes more than embarrassment. It becomes part of a larger human system. Over time, humans did not only feel social instincts, they built social systems around them. A generous person was remembered. A selfish person was watched. A dangerous person could be avoided. Someone who made a mistake but repaired it could be trusted again. Stories carried information. Warnings moved through the group. Reputation helped people decide who was safe to rely on. Before written laws, memory mattered. Before courts, reputation mattered. Before contracts, trust mattered. These early systems were not perfect. They could be harsh. They could be unfair. They could punish people too quickly. But they helped small groups solve a hard problem: how to live close together without falling apart. A group needed cooperation. It needed sharing. It needed warning signals. It needed ways to correct behavior before conflict destroyed trust. Shame may have been one of those signals. It told the individual, something about your connection to the group may be at risk. Pay attention, repair it, come back. And that changes the way we understand this feeling today. The mistake is thinking shame is only weakness. It can be painful. It can be exaggerated. It can be used against people. And in modern life, shame can become far larger than the situation deserves. But the feeling itself may come from something ancient. A world where humans had to notice how the group saw them. A world where trust could mean food. Where reputation could mean help. Where being included could mean another night of safety. Shame was not just about feeling bad. It may have been about staying connected to the people who made survival possible. That does not make every shame reaction correct. It does not mean every judgment from others is fair. It does not mean the body always understands the modern world, but it may explain why shame feels so physical, why it can make you freeze, why it can make you hide, why it can make you replay one moment over and over. Your body may be treating social judgment as survival information, and once you see it that way, the modern reaction becomes easier to understand. Today, shame usually does not mean life or death. A bad moment in a meeting will not leave you alone in the wilderness. A mistake in a group chat will not take away your food, fire, or shelter. A stranger judging you online does not decide whether you survive the night, but your body may not know that immediately. It reacts first. Then your mind explains later. That is why shame can feel larger than the moment itself. The face burns, the chest tightens, the stomach drops, the memory repeats. Part of you may be living in the modern world. Another part may still be listening for an ancient signal. Do they still trust me? Do I still belong? Am I still safe here? This does not mean shame should control your life. It means the feeling may be older than the situation that triggered it. The modern world changed quickly. The human body did not forget so easily. Maybe shame is not just a flaw in the modern mind. Maybe it is a trace of a much older world. A world where survival depended on belonging, where reputation mattered, where the group could protect you, feed you, warn you, and remember you. Shame can hurt. It can misfire. It can become too heavy. But hidden inside it may be one of the oldest human fears. The fear of losing the people who make us safe. Before civilization gave us laws, walls, hospitals, and locked doors, humans survived through each other. And sometimes, the feelings we try to hide are the oldest survival signals still living inside us. Prehistory did not disappear. It still lives in the way we feel,